Hey guys, welcome back. Yesterday, um, 1.1, the update 1.1 for Satisfactory just released out of experimental mode, which is what I've been waiting for because Satisfactory 1.1 overhauled everything. Like, they added a lot of quality of life things, and mainly the mods work now, which means yay. So, we're gonna be doing that. We'll do Planet Crafter. We might do a restart for Selena start. Selenia, I mean. We might do Space Engineers. We might do Subnautica. Who knows? For right now, um, the one save where we cheated, yes, I kind of wanted to redo that instead of like unlocking the space elevator. Like, I had the machines. I didn't make the machine because that took a long time. But I did cheat to get back to where we were. Maybe made a little structures, but that's mainly because the mod I have makes it where building structures are free because structures don't really help with the game at all. It just makes it easy to organize the game. Um, so it's not like something that affects the entire game itself, like cheating the tier 3, tier 4, like getting that like early in the game. Like, no. Nuh-uh. So, and getting like a dimensional storage depots. We also welcome. This is supposed to be satisfactory. Here it is, the new loading screen. Hello again, everyone. The wait for 1.1 to reach the stable version is finally over, and you can now start downloading and enjoy the 1.1 update and all of its new features. Okay, thank you for so much for your continuous support over the years. Hope you all enjoy the update. So, a fresh start. Let's go. This game is, I love this game. For a factory game and a survival game, um, I love this game. And this game, you have to automate. And people say, well, if you do it by hand, you're doing it wrong. And the main goal is to automate every last thing. That includes power, which biomass, what we're going to try to do is get coal. Coal power is our main thing. So, what I've been doing is I finished up the thing, I got power, I organized it, which I never organize things. This is something I am surprised I can do. Like, the fact that I can organize something like this is something else. Like, hello? Am I different? You guys know my base in the main save of Planet Crafter is a complete disaster. But there is automation, which is thanks to this game. Probably not a good thing, but automation is kind of a key in Planet Crafter at the end game. Because the auto crafters allow you to grab from the storage itself without having to find it in the thousands of storage boxes you end up making towards the end of the game. Because you're going to be collecting a lot of stuff, getting a lot of loot from the shipwrecks. Even on Selena, you still need a lot of storage containers. Like, Aqualis is not a new game start because what I heard is there is not enough resources to be able to finish the planet, which I can definitely agree with because on one island there is barely any iron. Like I have to request request the iron from my other bases on the other planets, which you shouldn't have to do on a planet start. Like, yes, I do it because I have automated, but if there was a like a Selena start, not a Selena start, because there is a Selena start, a Qualis start, which is the water planet with only the starting island for the first time. Um, you will run out of basic resources faster than you really think you might. Like, like when I heard that this there is no start, I'm like, kind of probably know why, because there is barely any resources to continue the game. Yes, it's possible, but eventually you'll use all the resources on each planet, and the only way to get more resources is by meteor storms. And as you progress, meteor storms with the basic resources get rarer and rarer. And the the more rare resource meteorites at the first of the start, which is super alloy and stuff like that, like iridium and uranium, um, which iridium and uranium you can spawn in. Um, you cannot find that often until like late game. And eventually you'll only get those once you hit late game. Um, so if you have to wait for like meteorites to replenish the iron or basic resources for a planet start, you might not be able to finish the terraformation progress because you don't have iron, cobalt, titanium, magnesium, or silicon. Of course, mine is iron because I have a big base on Equalis. And big bases uses a lot of iron. And the amount of iron I use, I had to cull a lot of it from my base with automation because there was no more iron I could find. There was absolutely none. There was absolutely none. Like, you could not find it. Like, I could not find any of the basic resources because I used it all. And if you use all the basic resources, that's not the point. You want to have extra resources, which I think I'm kind of talking about Planet Crafter makes me want to do it. I don't know why. Um, so Planet Crafter is an easy game. The fact is, most of the achievements is just completing each terraformation steps. Like new life forms. Craft your first DNA. Well, that's different. Like the final terraformation is biosphere. Reach complete terraformation, which you always get. And everyone should have this eventually, unless they stop playing. Um, evolutions, space frog, um, bubbles underwater. Just no energy fusion because you everybody should have that. Breathe, breath, the Senate. Um, and there's a lot. There's three hidden things, and you might be wondering, what do you mean three hiddens? So, um, these are the three endings. So there are three endings. The regular ending, which is leave with Sentinel Corp. The one that we got, which is leave with the planet with the Warden's portal, which 10 keys equals freedom. And the smugglers. I don't know what they are. To be completely honest, I do not know what they are. But anyways, we're not doing that yet. I promised we'll do that after this. But like I'm saying, the reason why there are Aqualis isn't a fresh start planet where you can start on the planet itself is because you'll use up all the resources before you can even beat it. Like you can't I can see someone doing it, but it is like hard because the only way to get more resources is by waiting for a meteorite shower and hope that it's not like a super alloy storm meteor because you need the iron for almost everything. Like to make bases, you need iron. To make bigger bases, you need super alloy and iron. And and what happens if you use what if I didn't use all the iron and I use all the titanium? I can't build a base parts because bases uses titanium, silicon, and iron. And the big bases take 3 titanium, 3 iron, and 3 super alloy. Or 2 super alloy. For like the big ones that you get. And that's the main reason why I'm out of iron. Is because I've used it for building the base on Aqualis. And you might be wondering, why? Well, because I like to have room. Like, on Selena, you have way more resources. Like, that planet has a ton of resources. Like, near the spawn, you can find sulfur. Like, right next to it before the water comes. Even if the water comes. And you can also find, um, aluminum right next to the starting area. Um, which is cool. Um, let's continue one last time. So it's always good to have way more resources than you really need, because then you won't have the problem that I have on Aqualis, where I don't have iron at all. The only way for me to get iron from in Aqualis is meteors and the waiting several minutes for my planetary exchange shuttle to pick up iron from one of the two bases on one of the two planets or another resources. Or I do it myself because there is no time you have to wait. All you need is to make sure you have all the parts. Like I am out of energy fuses, but now I'm not because I found some on Selena. Selenia. Whatever the stupid planet's called. But um it's always good to have more materials than you need because it'll be easier to not run out. Unlike Aqualis. Because barely starting, since I have like tier 5 drills, heaters, some of those take a lot of iron, and some things need power, which also take iron. And iron is like one of the basic resources you need. Like, the starting resources are there for a reason, but if you don't have enough, it will be hard to get the terraformation index high enough to unlock the ability to go to a planet with more resources. And if you start on Aqualis, and since you don't have any bases you can pull iron from, once you run out of iron, you need to hope that there is basic resource meteorite showers that happen. Because until then, you're stuck. And just hope you have oxygen, because until then, you cannot progress until you get more iron or whatever you're out of. Or you possibly could be out of all of the basic resources. Like, there is a good reason why you don't start on Aqualis or can start on Aqualis. It's because there is not enough resources for you to be able to start there and beat it. Like, I could beat the game right here, right now, but I want to make sure I do all the planets first. Come on, please, let me in. Might take a while to load, because... Although, I might... Because... The main reason why I haven't beaten the game is because I'm afraid that you have to restart to get the other endings. And I would look it up, but I don't like spoiling things for me, even though I don't want to. Yay. So, I'm kind of stumped. I want to play Satisfactory, but I don't want to lose the save. Might be good to restart from scratch. So, we also are going to play Once Human. We're going to play Once Human. Um, like, yes. We have so many hours in this game. So, I am going to play Satisfactory. We're going to play Once Human. Um, Planet Crafter, yeah. Um, Arc, I need a break. Although, um, I want to play Satisfactory. So, what I think we'll do is Yeah, I am going to play Satisfactory. I am sorry, but I am. We're gonna play Satisfactory. We're gonna play, hopefully play, we'll do Once Human to end off the stream, which means Planet Crafter is next. Like, so, don't worry. We'll do stuff. I'll take a break from stream. I'll probably hop on after my VR dies, because I'm gonna play VR. Um, anyways, Once Human has kind of not a kid game. It is free to play, but not really a kid game. But mostly family friendly. Once Human is like an open world or like open world survival game. You can build a base. It's basically like Minecraft, but more like not. um, it's just I love Once Human. Like it's the first survival game I can actually do and play longer than I could Minecraft. Like I do enjoy Minecraft, but I don't enjoy it enough to play it as long as I can Once Human. Like, yes, I will play it, but not as long as Once Human or Planet Crafter. But I am glad that the devs for Planet Crafter did not make Qualis a planet you can start on, because I don't think there is a way to. I mean, yes, it's possible, but it would be almost impossible. It is possible, but it's almost impossible. Because I ran out of iron pretty fast. Like, and if your progression doesn't go fast enough, you won't get the new islands, which might have iron on them. New game. Northern Forest. 1.1 play through. It's ready for Subnautica 2 to be released. Because I know I am. Like, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Like, Subnautica is a horror game that I will play. Like, I have not played a horror game more than once willingly. Like, Subnautica is the only horror game that's not even a horror meant to be a horror game that I will play. Which if Satisfactory doesn't work, we'll do Subnautica instead. It's, it's nice. But just gonna let it load. Okay. We'll do Planet Crafter. I want to play a game, so we're gonna play a game. Anyways, we're back. Breathable atmosphere. We're getting there. But anyways, you can see we have a lot of stuff. Anyways, what we want to do is we want to get this to that as soon as possible. So you can see everything needs more. Everything needs more. So, why not make it even more better? Love the sound that this makes. Listen to that. Okay. If you press Control, by the way, you can get everything of that one type. Ugh, don't have it. Quartz crafting station. We have plenty of those now, but why not make it? We have plenty of those. Go. We now have the quartz crafting station. Oh, okay. But we also need to make these. Which are back here. Okay, now we need this, so we need another silicon. Now we need iron. There we go. Now we want to make 2-3 agility boots. We don't have that. I need to find my regular agility boots. Which I know are somewhere. These are my tier 1 agility boots. Okay. We need to make tier 2, which means we need to make that. Which means we're going to need 2 super alloy, 2 fabric, just checking if I have it in here. to fabric. What do you think? Okay, there's that one. Then we'll make this. Then we'll make that. See here. Hmm. Gosh, this is bad. Hmm. Nope, never mind, we can't. We could not go.